At the Patina Collective, we love our cars, we love collecting cars, and we love teaching all of you about all the different vehicles we have. But there's a whole other side of the business, whole other side of the game, and that's at looking at our vehicles like a huge investment fund. So today I want to talk to you about a couple things investment related to cars, switching up a little bit, putting you on free games so you know exactly where to invest your money in the world of Mercedes. Today I'm going to talk about two specific models that could be long-term plays, both short-term and long-term investments for you as part of your vehicle portfolio. One of them I think you guys know a whole lot about. The other one, it's kind of coming out of left field, and a lot of you guys might go crazy when I mention it. But stay tuned. Let's check out the best way to spend your money today in a Mercedes. So when it comes to investing in a vehicle, guys, two things hold true over time when it comes to Mercedes. One, drop top, always value when a car is a convertible or roadster. And second is engine displacement. The larger the engine, especially if it was maxed out for that time, the larger value it's going to hold. That being said, the first group of cars I want you to think about investing in is getting into an R129 SL600. Yes, the V12 model. Now, a lot of guys are worried about, is the V12 reliable? What about, wiring harness issues? For us in the collection, we have dozens and dozens of these cars, and it's never been an issue. They start up, they fire up, they treat you well if you maintain them well, and they're great cars to the open road. Now, when it comes to performance, the V12 isn't that much greater than actually the V8s, but it's what stands out in people's mind. In the world where electric vehicles are coming and taking over, the large-scale V12s, those 6 liters, are what's staying in people's minds. So we highly suggest that as part of your Mercedes collection, you pick up an R129 SL600. Now, what's great about this market is that even though a lot of cars in the auction block trade around that $30,000 number, you can find really great examples in the $10,000, $20,000, and really high-end ranges as well. So there's all sorts of entry levels into the market of collecting R129 SL600s. Another great extension of the R129 SL600 market are the ones with AMG upgraded options. These include AMG body kits, AMG wheels, performance packages, etc. And if you go right now to plushauto.com, there's one project AMG SL600 available right now. That's a great way to get you into the market and collecting these R129 classics. So a few things when you're looking at when buying an R129 SL600, look for a clean Carfax in the car, look for a relatively rust-free car. You know the basics of what we're talking about here. Of course, if you find one at the top that works, that's ideal. It saves you a lot of headache and a lot of effort in fixing the top, but sometimes it's not the case. That's sometimes where you can get the best buys too. Remember, cars with defects here and there are easily overcomeable. There's tons of guys that produce parts. The knowledge is out there from great creators online on how to repair these cars and service them. And the large-scale V12s from the SL600s will continue to grow in value, just like they've been doing over the last several years, with the most recent numbers trading in the market right around the $30,000 number for auction examples. So get into one now. You can get into one not too expensive, and it can be your first and perhaps greatest Mercedes-Benz of your collection. So the next vehicle I want to talk to you guys about isn't a car. It's somewhere in between an SUV. Well, hear me out. So when it comes to Mercedes, sometimes rarer and different does drive value. But like I said before, large-scale engines, unique builds, this all kind of makes sense in the long term. But right now, for a really low price, you can get into a car that is a R-Class. Now hear me out. The R-Class is a little bit of the stepchild of the Mercedes collector community. So an R-Class is basically a minivan on steroids made by Mercedes. Now in our museum, we have an R63 AMG with a 6.3 basically Hemi engine in it from AMG that rockets off, and only less than 100 of these were made for the US market. But if you're looking to invest in a large Mercedes that you want to be able to fit the family in, enjoy, take out, and have a great time, and also stand out, look right now for an R500. Now, not just any R500 will do. You got to find one with a sport package maybe, unique colors, unique interior options. The more differentiated the option list is, the colors are, the interiors are, the more it's going to hold long-term value. So first thing when you're looking for an R500, make sure it's unique, different if you're looking for it for a long-term investment vehicle. Second aspect to it, make sure it has good maintenance records. These cars are known for certain issues when it comes to the motor, certain things that need to be taken care of in regards to the drivetrain. So try to find someone that somehow took care of these cars with an open checkbook and maintenance was not an issue. Now, if you do those two things, for only a couple $1,000s, you can get into what a car will be considered a cult following vehicle. The R-Class is a minivan, it's crazy, it's a Mercedes. But just like you had the VW vans now have this huge cult following, We believe 10, 15 years from now, the R classes will have a huge cult following for great examples and unique specifications. So guys, let us know if you like this format of the new insights and the money behind the Mercedes game. Let us know in the comments below if you'd like more of these or what cars we should talk about next time from an investment standpoint. And also be sure to look at plushauto.com, the exclusive dealership of Patina Collective. That's where we get all of our classic Mercedes, a bunch of old cars from our collection that are now being offered to the public through there. So check out plushauto.com. And finally, guys, like, share, and subscribe this video. We want to spread the word of Patina, spread the word of Benz's, and that this is the place to be when it comes to car ownership and foster a great community. And remember, guys, don't put your money in the safe, don't put your money in the bank, put it to work in the streets where it belongs in a Mercedes. Catch you next time.